What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today, you see the title and you see the thumbnail. Dana White, oil up, buddy. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I don't know what the UFC is doing. You know, they're announcing 306 in the Sphere, Merab versus Sean O'Malley. They're announcing 308, Poirier versus Holloway. Great cards, great pay-per-views, great main events, at least. For some of you guys, you're not fucking with the Sphere card. I get that. But 307 is the only thing that's on my mind as the best matchmaker on YouTube, alongside being the best predictor, of course. Because I'm looking at this card for October 5th, Salt Lake City, or apparently it's Denver. I don't know. They can't decide. And they're announcing fights. They're just not announcing, like, main events. They're not announcing what's going to be on this card. And I don't know how that's possible, that we can have the main event for 308, but not one for 307. Because when you look at this card, we've got a decent pay-per-view brewing here, okay? I'm not saying a great pay-per-view. I'm saying a decent one if you add some good fights, right? You've got Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling. That's a pretty good fight, right? Chris Curtis, Kevin Holland. That is for... Who's going to start fucking crying and complaining first? I can't wait to see it. We've got Jose Aldo. Instead of fighting, I don't know, Corey Sandhagen or, you know, fucked if I know, maybe like, I don't know, Dominic Cruz, Henry Cejudo. This guy's fighting Mario Batista. That's a pretty good matchup. Kayla Harrison is not fighting for the belt. She's fighting Ketlin Vieira. And we've got some other matchups on the card as well. The rest are nobodies, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And when I look at 307, I'm wondering, why do we not have a fucking main event? And then when you look at the rankings and you look at the champions, you're going, well, all right. O'Malley and Merab are fighting each other. Topuria and Max were supposed to be on this card. Now they're not. Now they're fighting in Abu Dhabi. Islam's injured, so he can't fight Armin. Bilal and Leon just fought. Bilal said he's injured. He can't fight soon. That's exciting. Fucking hell. Izzy and Drickus are booked. Alex Pereira said he's not fighting till the end of the year. He's not fighting Ankalaev either, so we don't know who he's fighting. And Jones is fighting Stipe for some reason. So then when I look at the UFC, I'm going, hold on a second. Who the fuck is headlining this pay-per-view? I swear to fucking God, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. There are only a couple of fighters left that can headline this pay-per-view, and I'm going to go through the worst to best options in my professional and personal opinion that you can put at the top of this pay-per-view. Make no mistake, this needs more fights. This needs ranked fighters on it, top to bottom, because I'm getting a bad feeling that we're going to get a women's title fight headlining this. Now, I would not be mad at Weili Zhang versus Tatiana Suarez, but I would be willing to, you know, go full Kanye, never see me again, if we get Weili versus Janji Doba main eventing a pay-per-view. If we get Weili Zhang versus fucking Raul Rosas Jr. headlining this pay-per-view, I'm deleting my channel. I'm not making a video about it. I'm not gonna make a prediction video. Hey guys, here's my predictions for 307 Weili Zhang versus Vienna Janjidoba that people are paying to watch. I pay for pay-per-views, guys. I don't illegally stream. I've never done that. Okay, I've never done that in my life, okay? Can you tell that I'm going fucking crazy thinking about this? Because when you look at the options, we really might be cooked. And Dana White, you might be cooked, buddy. Because if you give us Weili Zhang, if you give us Raquel Pennington, get the oil ready. Turn the ovens up to about 250. Because I'm oiling you up and I'm cooking you, bro. You're cooked. You're getting thrown in there, dude. It's over for you, all right? So today, I'm going to be talking as well about what could headline, right? And I'm going to go from worst to best options, in my opinion, that I think are available. We don't have many, right? Like I said, Bilal could be an option, but he's injured, so we can't really do Bilal versus Shavkat. We can't even do like Bilal versus Usman as like a short notice thing, right? There's really nothing you can put headlining this pay-per-view with Bilal or with Alex Pereira, because he did say he's a bit injured and he needs time off, which is completely fair. He already saved one pay-per-view. All right, and unless you want to do Tom Aspinall versus Jailton Almeida, which I just think makes zero sense, and we're only risking getting a Jailton Almeida title run, which nobody wants, these are the options that I think are possible for the UFC. And like I said, I'll start off with the worst one possible. I feel physically fucking sick looking at this, dude. If the UFC makes Raquel Pennington a headliner of a pay-per-view, I swear to fucking God, I will change this channel's name to Bedtime NBA. I will be covering LeBron James in the Olympics. I'll be on this channel going, look at Curry, man. It's no inspiration. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it, man. Come on, man. Please. Dana, please do not make this fight. Please. And the fact that it's fucking Juliana Pena and not at least Kayla Harrison versus Raquel Pennington. I would kind of want to watch Raquel Pennington lose her belt. I don't want this. Nobody wants this. I will kill, never mind. I'm not going to say I will do things to myself if this fight gets made. And you don't want that, Dana. All right, Dana. Like I said, bro, I'm going full Logic, 1-800. I'm going full Kanye, never see me again. Trying to figure out of like family-friendly ways to say this. Yeah, I'm going full Kanye if this fight gets made. Please do not make this fight Dana White. I'm done with the sport. I'm ending my YouTube career. All of you guys are going to have to archive my videos because the channel will not be here if this gets made the main event of a fucking pay-per-view. And I don't care what's on the undercard. They could put fucking McGregor and Chandler on the undercard of this. They could put John Jones versus Aspinall. I'm not watching this shit, dude. I'm not letting this slide as a main event. I actually would watch that if they put Jones Aspinall. You get what I'm trying to say. All right, let's move on. What would be slightly better than that, but also kind of mid, right? I'm trying to think here. And hear me out a second. I think Charles Oliveira versus Colby Covington would be still a bad pay-per-view main event, but it would be slightly better than Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena. Now, I'm not sexist here, guys. I'm just saying I would a million times rather... I would watch Anshul Jubilee fight in the main event over Raquel Pennington. I'm not gonna lie. It has nothing to do with, gender, bro. Okay? I'm just saying, like, do any of you really want to watch Raquel Pennington, Juliana Pena? No. I would much rather watch Charles Oliveira versus Colby Covington in the welterweight division. Winner gets a title shot against fucking Bilal. All right, and by the way, unrelated to this video, has my take that Bilal would 50-45 Charles Oliveira not aged fucking beautifully? I said that months ago, and people called me crazy. The Weasel responded to that. And now look at me. Look at me now, bro. They all said he couldn't do it, bro. I come from a zinc roof in Australia, bro. Look at me now. I told you guys Bilal would... Anyways, I need to sell this fight. Dude, Charles Oliveira versus Colby Covington. It's an exciting matchup. Very winnable for Charles Oliveira. Potential there for the Colby Covington to get a win against a real pound-for-pound current active fighter who does need to change things up a little bit considering he's lost to Islam and Arman and he's kind of in a weird spot at lightweight. I think this is a better matchup, more exciting pay-per-view headliner. Again, you need to stack this card though. If you do Colby versus Charles as the main event, you need like Ian Gary versus somebody on the co-main. You need to maybe add like Joaquin Buckley versus MVP. Why am I just doing welterweight fights? You know what I'm saying though? You need to add big names that people want to watch on the undercard of this. Otherwise, it's going to be completely fucking cooked. I know the pay-per-view is already kind of looking that way, but yeah, if let me just say this, bro. If Aljo versus Evloev is the co-main event to whatever the headliner is, bro, I swear to fucking God, you will get a 30-minute rant video and then the deletion of my channel right after it. All right? So this is my last warning to Dana White. Charles versus Colby, please. Maybe, okay. If you do have to make a women's main event, at least put this on the card as a 5-round co-main event. So we can watch this and then turn off the paper. Okay, dude? I think Charles versus Colby would be slightly better. Now we're heading into what I would label as, I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm not going to drop a rant video about it. I'm not going to be like, fuck, this is depressing. You know what I mean? Like, I will take it. I won't be super happy. I will admit it's a pretty trash pay-per-view headliner, but it's a lot better than the other options I've discussed already, in my opinion. I would say you put Alejandro Pantoja in there with somebody. If it's Amir Al-Blasi, I'll be pretty mad. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Al-Blasi deserves it. But, you know, if they do Kaya Sakara, okay. If they bring back Makayev using his new McDonald's gimmick, like they bring back Makayev and Pantoja at the... I work so hard to put the fries in the bag, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe we could get something out of that. You know what I'm saying? We could get something out of that, right? We might get a little bit of a storyline brewing of, you know, Pantoja was trying to deliver some Uber Eats. Makayev didn't put the fries in the bag, got him fired from Uber. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm cooking up a storyline here. You kind of want to see Pantoja versus Makayev, right? So maybe this is an option. We get Pantoja versus Makayev. I've seen people say Pantoja versus Mighty Mouse. I don't know how that would be possible. I would be down to watch that. But I think Pantoja, out of the current champions that are available, is probably the best option available. Like, I would say he's better than getting Raquel Pennington, Juliana Pena. I would say it would make more sense for him to headline than Charles versus Colby. I wouldn't be mad at Pantoja versus Makayev in their street beefs matchup, and then Charles and Colby as the co-main event. So I would say Pantoja is like, I'll take it. All right, dude? And I'm going to talk about one more matchup that I think is not the most like logical thing, but at the same time, I think it would be a little bit... Actually, I'm going to be real. It would be way more entertaining. It would be way more entertaining. They're bigger names. It'd be a better matchup. People would probably care about it. People would probably be excited to watch it. And I think there's nothing wrong with that every once in a while headlining a pay-per-view. I don't think that the UFC needs to do a title on the line every single fucking pay-per-view, because then we get Mickey Mouse main events. And that's the last thing I want in the UFC. All right, dude? Until Kayla Harrison's the champion, I don't want to see a women's bantamweight title fight at the top. All right? Unless Weili's fighting Grasso, I don't want to see Weili headlining a pay-per-view. Respectfully speaking, I love Weili. Shout out Weili, bro. But you know what I'm going to say? Fuck it, dude. Why not? Why not do 307 Salt Lake City interim BMF title? Let's do fucking Dustin versus Volk. Why not? They both have literally nothing else to do. This can be like Dustin's last dance. You can put some banger fights on the undercard. Maybe put Colby versus Charles on the undercard so that you get the interactions in fight week between Dustin and Colby. If Dustin wins and Colby wins, maybe they fight each other. You know, you're going, hey, Dustin, you want to come back for one more, right? I think Volk, this is a decent fight for him that doesn't throw away his featherweight title shot. If he loses, he's losing to a decent fighter instead of like getting chinned by Poirier again or some sad shit like that. It's going to be a little bit easier for Volk to kind of make this happen on relatively short notice. The guy is just itching to fight. The guy's calling out Belal Muhammad. By the way, can I just say, if you genuinely think, and I've seen a lot of people, I don't know, man, I don't know if they're trolling or not. I've seen a lot of people be saying Volk would beat Belal in a fight. Please seek medical and like therapy and I don't know, seek something immediately. Go to seek.com, bro. Immediately, bro. You don't need to be talking about MMA, bro. You need to be worried about other things, dog. Because if you seriously think Belal Muhammad is losing to Volkanovski, I'm sorry to tell you this. Colby Covington beats Volk, and that's a fact. All right, but Dustin Poirier and Volk, that's an interesting matchup. That's a pretty exciting matchup. That's a good fight. You know, the winner of this gains full custody of Max Holloway. And I think this is just a fun matchup to send Dustin Poirier off if he's going to retire. He's got a big fan base. Everybody loves him after the Islam fight. Everybody wants to see Volk get a win. Everybody wants to see Dustin get a win. Why take the risk of both of them losing when we can get a guarantee win for one of them? And, you know, I just think this would be a more intriguing matchup. Probably sell more fucking pay-per-views, to be honest, than Pantoja and Makayev or fucking Raquel Pennington on the head. All I have to say with this video, Dana White, if you put Raquel Pennington at the headline of the pay-per-view, get ready, buddy. Buy the baby oil now. Get ready, buddy. All right? Take the suit off, because I'm coming. I'm coming to get you, bro. I swear to fucking God, if I wake up and I see, what's up, fight fans? We got Raquel Pennington defending her belt against Juliana Pena. In the co-main event, we got Joe Pyfer. I'm done. I'm fucking done. All right? This is my suggestion. I think we should do Volk versus Dustin Poirier. I doubt we'll see salty Poirier even if Volk wins too. That's another reason I like. Because if Volk wins, you know, it is what it is, dude. You know, the guy's a champion. You know, there's no shame losing to a guy like that, man. I don't have it anymore, man. You know, it's time for me to head home, man. You know, it is what it is, dude. Crowd's gonna be going crazy. I think that's a great moment waiting to happen. So let's do Dustin versus Volk at 307. Or Dana White, I'm coming for you. That's my thoughts on this pay-per-view. Let me know down below, though, guys. What do you think is going to headline UFC 307? What do you think of these ideas? You know, which one do you think is the best? Which one do you think is more viable? Be honest with me. How fire is that Pantoja Makayev storyline that I cooked up? Be fucking real, dude. That's like a Netflix movie waiting to be written, dude. So I think that's a banger. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit 42K. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, go follow me on socials. I got an Instagram. I got a Twitter. Go follow me over there at Bedtime MMA. I will see you in the next video, boys. Goodbye.